Right, for those who came on late, some of us have got our Christmas jumpers on. I've got my sparkly jacket on, but in case you wonder what the hat's all about, folks, it's my Christmas hat. So you might have been wondering why I was wearing the hat, but this comes out every December, doesn't it, Jane? Here's Kate, doesn't it, Kate? Kate's disappeared. But don't worry, I'm not doing the training. See, actually, the flashing's not going to annoy you, but the batteries die really quickly. So the lights only come on a special occasion at the beginning and the end of the training. Right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Tonight, Janet is delighted to be doing a short training for you. She's asked her at the last minute. I'm going to tell you before she tells you, because they all just, you know, they're all telling me, and say, well, she only just asked me tonight about 5 minutes ago. But success brings its own headaches, Janet. Janet's doing extremely well. And so what we're doing is we're going to do a short catalogue training, but she's going to give you loads of tips. And at the end, I will need to check the statistics because I am actually going to recognise her, because the retail figures that Janet did in her first month in Viva MK, we quoted them as 2,700. We've discovered that we need to add on VAT and commission to that, so she's done well over 3,000 in retail in her first 6 weeks in Viva MK. So we were really underselling it at 2. We thought it was only 2,700, Janet. But we discovered, to me, that we add on VAT to these figures and then we add on the percentage commission, so it's well over 3,000. So well done, Janet. She's definitely the right person to be showing you, you know, how to make the catalogues work. It's not our normal catalogue training that we do. For anybody that's new to the business or anybody new that's watching this video, we do have a training on how to build a strong customer base with the catalogues, and you can find that on the A-Team Rhino support group. But Janet's going to give you some tips here, so let's just share it and shut me up, and remember to unmute Janet. And don't listen to her. I asked her 3 weeks ago to do this. Let me unmute you, Janet, and I'll mute myself. And you just, I'll probably guess when you want me to change the slide, but give me the...
Are you going to... Hi, Lynn. Hi, everyone. Yes, I think it was 25 to 7 when Lynn asked me to do this tonight, so you'll have to forgive me if it doesn't go smoothly. And probably about 20 minutes ago we finished it, but anyway, the New Beginnings, the catalogue, I think this looks exceptional. I can't wait to get my hands on this. If I can do £3,000 with what we've actually had, then I reckon 5,000 should be easily achievable once we get this in our hands. But as I say, looking through it more slowly this evening, as opposed to the quick look I had earlier, I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. And Lynn, if you can go to the next bit. My top tips: if the catalogues are in your house, then they're not going to earn you any money. Get them into other people's houses, and don't change the system or the day tickets which your sponsor has provided. They've worked perfectly all right for them. They'll also work for you too. Present yourself and your catalogues in pristine condition. After all, people buy people, and we are representing a brand new company that sells cleaning products. So we've got no excuse. Work as close to home as you can, because people will buy from local distributors. And whatever day ticket you use, make sure that you pick up your catalogues on that day. No matter what the weather or the circumstances, we don't have bad weather, we only have inappropriate clothing. Be reliable and don't let your customers down. Try to get your customers on consumables. What did you do there, Lynn? Listen to your nearest successful upline. After all, you wouldn't take slimming advice from a fat doctor, would you? Have a smile. Right, try to get your customers on consumables. They're wonderful. The customers try them, they like them, then they wash them down the drain and they order it again and again on a regular basis.
Hold on a wee second. I think my slides jumped there. Did you get that one?
Uh-huh.
Yes, sorry, my slides have jumped all over the place. I don't know why. I was trying to...
Yeah, like I say, try to get your customers on the consumables. Now, I've always done doorstep demos. Pick a selection of products and actually show them on the door. Now, this week, I actually delivered a £20 order and sold the lady a Christmas bundle, a pair of reindeer coasters, a Rudolph scarf, and a colour changing candle. Another lady who had an £8 order had a penguin scarf and a set of bauble coasters and a pink unicorn set. And another lady, £12 order, she had a penguin scarf and a dog necklace. And I've also sold a Follow Your Dream mirror and other products this week. And one lady, she actually texted Steve. I don't know why, because it's me that deals with her, but she texted to get something else for her. When I delivered it, she asked me about the earrings that I'd actually shown her previously and bought a pair of the horseshoe earrings, which I'm wearing. And the thing with that lady, she only ever normally spends £5. And once you get people into the spending mood, they will carry on spending. So this week, I've actually collected with my extras an extra £200 in orders, just purely and simply this week. And sitting in the safe upstairs at the moment is £991 that I've actually been collecting from orders this week, and I've still got more to deliver. And as you can see from what I've just told you, have a variety of products with you. People don't always stop at one extra item. Once they're in the spending mood, capitalize on it, show them more. And this one really surprised me. Don't always also assume that the older generation are not on Facebook. I've got an 89-year-old lady who lives on her own and a 90-year-old man who also lives on his own. And he's not only on Facebook, but he's on Twitter too. That absolutely gobsmacked me. I walked away from that house killing myself laughing. He said to me, well, he says, I don't think I like it much. He says, because if you hit the wrong button, he says, you could end up with friends all over the place that you don't know. But he did say it's a way of keeping in touch. Now, in my Christmas cards this year, I've actually written them a note asking them to recommend the catalogue to friends, neighbours and family. And if the person who's recommended orders above £10, I'm actually going to give the person who recommended them a free bottle of Wipeout stain remover or something of equivalent value as a one-off gift. The £10 order will pay for the £6 product, and you've got a customer hopefully for life. Now, be consistent and persistent. You will find the customers out there. All of the Clean Easy customers and the Betterware customers are still wondering why they're not getting a catalogue anymore. And if you want larger orders, as I've said, demonstrate something when you're delivering to your customers. Just pick anything. It doesn't matter what the product is. Just think of anything. And sometimes thinking out of the box works a treat. I've sold loads of Oven Mate on the doorstep, so it doesn't have to be a pretty product at all. And if you use your products yourself, you know how easily they will actually sell on the doorstep. So be your own best customer. Be prepared to go the extra mile for any customer that has a query about a product. And take it from me, there is no traffic jam on the extra mile. The customer on the extra mile will be a customer for life. And we often hear of slightly less orders in January. Be ahead of the game and give your customers a Christmas card in December. It's well worth the cost. Even if you do have 850 to write out and deliver, which I haven't started yet, but they will be done. Now, the weekly planner, this, as far as a new person is concerned, is a must. If you've got a full-time job and you're trying to work around your commitments, this is an ideal thing so that you can work out what time you've actually got available and plan your business. And there is a saying about planning, and I can't remember how it goes, but something about if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, or the other way around. Example, right, 200 books, leave the catalogues for 2 days. A popular plan is to deliver them on a Friday and collect them on a Monday, and then do the same again on a Tuesday and collect them on a Thursday. That is, generally speaking, what I've done for the last 16 years, and it works. But then you can swap things as necessary. But be persistent and consistent with your catalogues. You can't let a bad pickup bother you. I've had good and I've had bad pickups, but we need to remember it's a numbers game. And when we've done 2,000 catalogues, then generally speaking, we'll have an average pounds per catalogue. And as top retailers would say, if you want more, do more.
Sorry.
And as I say, my favourite motto is to do a little, you get a little, do a lot, and you get a lot. And that's just an example of some of the orders that have been coming in.
I think that's the last slide. That was short, but it's very sweet. Brilliant, Janet. Thanks so much. Let me just unmute everybody and put it on the speaker view. I'll just stop the share and just unmute everybody. Unmute all. Well done, Janet. It's a little bit of short, sweet training tonight. We knew it was going to be. We want to capitalise on these additional sales. The two things that I put for that is the 200 books twice a week. I was actually going to ask you, Janet, because I know that you started with more than 200 books. But you see, that's consistent. You've done your 200 books twice a week. Well, if you want to build a customer base, is that what you did when you got started, or did you work with more?
I actually started with 500 catalogues, and all 500 went out on the Friday and they were picked up on the Monday.
Sure.
And then on the Tuesday I was picking stragglers up, and I was also dropping catalogues for the Thursday, and I took out somewhere every week between 200 and 300 catalogues on the Tuesday for the Thursday. So literally Friday to Monday it was 500, and then 200 to 300 Tuesday to Thursday. And I built my customer base exceedingly quickly because of that.
Well, I will say, especially if a new person's watching or somebody who's wanting to go out and do more catalogue retail, Janet did have high targets, so she started with a high amount. Most people will get a decent result with the catalogues, a great customer base, just working that 200 books twice a week. But the part that I love about it is we're getting more and more and more doorstep sales come in. And when Janet was talking about the results that she had, that's kind of spun me on to ask her to do a quick slot on it, because it's easy to say, well, I demonstrated the product and I sold the lipstick or I sold the nail varnish, but you know, if you've never done that before, your mind's asking, how is she doing it? Are you taking a big bag of products that are going to other customers? It's clear to say that you're taking more than one, which I've picked up tonight. Take more than one product.
You could say that, yeah.
So just explain for the Dumbos like me, well, not Dumbos, I'd hate to think I was a Dumbo, but the new to the demonstrating on the doorsteps like me, for new people who are new to them, what's the actual routine? Do you just pick, do you have a bag, do you have a few products, do you take them to everybody?
I've got a bag of different bits and pieces. I've had all of the jewellery with me up till recently, with also a laminated sheet with the stuff on it as well. I've been wearing earrings generally, and I swap between the owls and horseshoes. And I normally just say to them, have a look at my earrings. And they're like, oh, they're nice. And then I go on to show them the sheet. If they like the look of them, I normally stick my hand in the bag and just pull out something to show them the quality of it as well. And they sort of like, oh, well, can I have a look at this item, or can I have a look at that? And the scarves, I've got those in the bag. And when I've sold one, then I show them on my phone the other ones that are available. And I was going to say, the light up glitzy candle, that's been selling. The Follow Your Dreams mirror, I had 3 people order it on Facebook, and not one of them did I manage to deliver it to. So I thought, well, I've got those, I better sell them. So they're going, and literally it's just the coasters. It doesn't take much just to have the coasters with you. And again, if you've sold one of them, show them on your phone. You've got the screenshot from what you've been doing for Facebook, and I'm just showing them. If I haven't got the product with me, I just show them on my phone the product.
Well, yeah, but it's fair to say that you don't need to have loads of jewellery in order to sell it, because I think actually Tracy, I think, has got a story to share, because I think Tracy uses the laminated sheets to do it. Did you have a wee story last week and we were all going off?
Oh, it's not just laminated sheets. I
do. Let me put my hat on for your story that you tried to tell us last week.
Well, I've actually done more than I did last week. What I did was I actually took the birdcage scarf hanger with me, together with the laminated sheet of the jewellery, and then I took on the phone. I didn't have the birdcage on the laminated sheet. I had it on the phone. So I did what Jackie Ellis did, showed the things on the phone, but I had the jewellery flyer with me. Some of them had already seen it. So I kind of, in my head, I know who's seen what. And I gear it towards what I know they're sort of like, or what I know they've seen, and show something different. So last week, I think I did almost 200 quid in extra sales on the doorstep. But this week I have surpassed that, because I'm just trying to add it up as I'm doing it here. I've done about 8 of the reindeer coasters this week. I think I've done about half a dozen of the stars coasters. Same with the baubles. I've done about 10 birdcage scarf hangers, and I've also done similar in the Christmas scarves. But with the Christmas scarves, I didn't demonstrate at the same time. I was going in for the sale for the hanger, and when I'm delivering the hanger, I go in for the sale of the scarf. So it's all about adding extras each time I'm going to the door. And I've put in 2 orders last week, 2 orders, 3 orders this week I've put in. Yeah. And I'm just putting on the next one here. I'm building it as I go. So
all you have to do for us in the future is to keep a note of it, because you say, no, I've done most, but I've not totaled it up. Anybody else want
I'm sitting here trying to total it.
Just make sure you get the totals for us, We're nosy. Well done. First of all, Janet, thanks so much for that. Has anybody got any questions? Most of us are good retailers here. Anybody got any more stories you want to share?
Yep, can I just tell you that immediately before the webinar tonight, Louise has been doing an online party I was watching.
Can't hear you, Kate.
It's an echo again. It's an echo. It's Zoom.
Is that better?
I think it's Zoom again. I noticed when Tracy was talking, we started to get an echo. Try again.
Yep. I don't know what Louise is going to end up with in sales. I have seen people commenting on a post. She's just done an online party where she's posting products rather than a live demo. And I have been seeing people commenting on her products saying that's really
Well,
nice.
Louise is there.
Louise is on, Kate.
Louise is on, Kate. Let's ask her. And let's hope that you didn't echo. I think it's Zoom, though. I think it's Zoom that's making it echo.
Okay, so hopefully Louise can tell us then.
Oops.
Yeah, it was quite a quiet party actually, as it goes, but I've got about £30 so far, but I've still got people messaging, asking questions about stuff as well, so I'm just starting to pop some of the posts into my group now as well, and I'll do a wee reminder later on as well that the link's still live, do you know what I mean? So there'll probably be more to come, but yeah.
Keep us posted. I mean, it does. I know with things like that, you don't always get the sales instant there, and then they'll come in during
That's right.
the time. But you know, how long were you on for, Louise?
I was on for an hour.
That was an hour. It'd be interesting to see what comes out of that. Maybe you could keep us posted.
That's right. I was actually going to ask you, I had a wee idea about setting up a kind of team online party group, which I could put sample posts in, like for people to kind of maybe follow if people are kind of a wee bit wary about what to do. It would just, I don't know if that's something you can have a wee think about it. But
It sounds really interesting. It's maybe something we could have a chat about. And mainly because it's echo, and again, I mean, I'm going to have to speak to Zoom. I think on the to-do list, on the have our Zoom, we're actually going to have a wee holiday from Zoom. I'm trying to close the box that's started here. On the to-do list, we need to find another webinar. I know I've been saying that for 2 or 3 weeks, but the last 2 or 3 Zooms that we've done, as it gets to the end of the Zoom, the longer you stay on, is echoing. Am I echoing? I can hear an echo.
Yeah. Tracy's trying to show us the total of our orders.
Not the total, that's just one order.
Oh, is it?
That's just one order.
How much
At
is
the
it?
doorstep.
Does it? Because we can't see it.
Well, that's at the doorstep. That's just one order.
What else? What does that figure say? Can't see it.
Right, so that is £44, one customer.
That was just for callbacks. Absolutely brilliant, Tracy. Well done. Anybody else want to share?
I've got loads of them. I've got loads of them. All I've done today is all just selling on the doorstep.
And it's something that we've always done at this time of the year, but with the last business, we generally always did it at this time of the year. I think the thing I'm loving about Viva MK is everybody's getting into doing it as a regular habit now. Thanks to people like Janet and Tracy and Jackie, who does it with her phone. Other people doing it and leading. It's absolutely brilliant, because if you're pulling £200 worth of sales just from delivering to your customers, the sky is the limit.
The problem is that
Anybody else want to add something to this echoey meeting? I just remembered why we came off early last week, because it kept echoing. And I've got a box of...
Lynn,
Yes.
if it wasn't for doorstep demos, I would have never have met you.
How? Because you were qualified for a trip to Mexico.
Yeah. I was going to say, if it wasn't for, bear with me 1 second.
go get some. I was going to say, I didn't tell people that. That might put them off. They meet me. Oh, Jane's gone. Jane's using my picture. James. I remember these.
That is what won me a trip to Mexico, because I was doorstep deming these, and as they say, I sold absolutely loads of them. I was the seventh top seller of them in Clean Easy. So if it wasn't for that, I would have never met Lynn.
Just be careful, it might put people off doorstep demonstrations if they think it might lead them to meeting me in person. Especially when I'm sitting with that hat on. You know, it's a shame if we've not got this hat. I think we could sell quite a few of these in the catalogue if we had them.
Definitely.
But these are phenomenal results. Janet, I will publish your figure once I work out what you actually turned over, because I feel a bit guilty that you didn't get the full recognition, because you really have qualified for the 3,000 certificate. Wow, girls and boys, I've told her she's not getting it. She's got to qualify again.
Lynn?
Just kidding, darling. Yeah, I heard the wee voice there.
It was me.
Yes.
I also forgot to say that I went to one of my residential homes, spoke to the warden today, showed her like the coasters, the birdcage thing, the scarves, and I've got a thing in there on next Wednesday morning. So yeah, just by showing you just a few of the things that are all just low cost items.
Now, if anybody didn't get that, Tracy's mum's in a residential area, and she's going to be putting catalogues out, but she's going to be showing them some products. I'm really sorry about the Zoom, guys. I hope it did it. I mean, I think it only seems to kick in the longer we stay on it. Would you agree?
Well, Joe put up a wee message saying that when he turned his video on and back, well, off and back on again, it helped it a bit, which is why I disappeared and came back on. So maybe you could try that for the last 2 or 3 minutes.
I'm just going, how do you do that again? I've just forgot how to do
Right
that.
on the bottom strip, second one, dot.
That's so accurate. Like I said, I wondered why you did it. Right, let me. I am fine. But it's
I've not stopped it, you're still there.
It was terrible. Cheesy talk.
Lynn, can I say as well, to me, I'm hearing you echoing, but I'm not hearing Janet echoing.
You're echoing really bad.
I know, but Janet's not me echoing, and I don't think Jane is either.
Jane, go on, you speak. Jane and Janet. No.
What about me?
Lynette, speak. See if you're echoing.
A bit more, Lynette. Say a bit more.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can hear you now.
You're
echoing.
Yeah, you're not echoing, Lynette.
Lynette.
Quite echo, but no bad. That's interesting. We need to. Well, what I'll be doing is I'd like to seek counsel on this. If anybody knows of any good similar type webinars out there, but what I'll do is I will speak to Zoom. I have just updated it, but I think I was doing this before I updated it, because I had a Zoom with Jeff and Jenny, and it was doing it then.
Right, see if you can hear Janet echoing in Lynn.
Pardon?
See if you can hear Janet echoing. Janet, can you speak again?
Yeah, of course I can. I was going to say, is this okay?
No echoing. Jane,
It's
you
not
were
echoing.
Jane?
What?
Just talk. Just speak to you, can echo. Sorry, but it's a small group of lovely people here. We'll edit this before we put it out. But it's just where we've got a chance to see. Sounds like you're no echoing. I know you're on a PC. Are you on a PC or a laptop, Janet?
I was going to say, I'm on the laptop.
I'm on a PC.
I'm on a laptop.
I'm on my phone.
I'm on my laptop.
So some are echoing and some are no. And some
Am I
are
just echoing because I switched off my audio and video?
Yeah, you're echoing.
Oh,
Me.
that didn't fix it then.
No, Lynn, you're still echoing.
Some are worse than others. I've noticed Tracy's and Kate's was worse. Janet's doesn't echo. James doesn't echo. Louise, I didn't notice if you echo. Lynette doesn't it? Jeff?
Do we echo?
No.
No, that's clear.
I have problems seeing Lynn because well, she's talking and what I'm seeing is out of sync, so I don't get an echo, but I don't always see Lynn in sync.
So
It does
you've
get
got
the
delay.
voice, like, you know, when you get the lips moving and the voice comes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely echoing. We struggled, though. We did a Zoom 2 or 3 weeks ago and we struggled. The echo. Right, I'll look at it with Zoom if anybody else has got any knowledge or knows anybody. I know that, you know, Skype seems to be like going backwards, but I need to find out if you can do presentations on Skype. Maybe Facebook or the YouTube have got something called Hangouts. So everybody, we're networkers, put the word out there. We need a different thing because this is really irritating. Wait till I get my lights on. Right, next Wednesday is going to be our final webinar for the year, or did we decide if you have one? Are we having one next Wednesday?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I think we should have one. I think we should get the mince pies out, a glass of Prosecco, and talk rubbish.
Yeah.
So it'll be just the same as every week then, as instead we've got food.
Jane White, how dare you? I knew there's always one, Lynette Hen, there's always one. No, it's been brilliant. I know you've all talked rubbish, it's not been me she's meaning.
So has anybody or everybody booked their tickets before they disappear?
Oh, aye, before you go, Birmingham?
Yes. Yeah.
I think it's Lynette's
All the way.
hopefully going.
Yeah. Hope
Yeah,
you
After if you're in Ireland. Be fab if you could be there. I don't know what she's doing. She's got the cat there. Right, folks, have a nice week. No doubt you'll be demonstrating, cataloguing, online, and trying to do your Christmas shopping at the same time.
Who loves the new catalogue?
See,
That's
oh, the
brilliant.
new cat. Listen, will you do me a wee favour? Share any success stories. Don't wait till the webinar. Please share them on the group. Especially the new people need to see this. And if you've got new people coming in, let's get them back to 200 books twice a week. Forget all these free ones that come in dribs and drabs. 200 books twice a week, they'll build a great customer base like Janet tonight with her story. And I know that there's people here on tonight like Jane and Kate that have got great customer bases with the catalogues. So, and Tracy. So, you know, it's just teaching our new guys to get what we get. Well, we got for the catalogues because we put that graft in early stages. See you all next Wednesday.
Can I just say something before you disappear, Lynn?
No.
Jeff, behave.
That would be Jeff.
No, just a quick one. I don't know about anybody else, but I've actually downloaded the new catalogue onto my phone.
Yeah.
And with the rest of the deliveries I'm going to be doing this week, my customers are going to get to see that new catalogue.
Yep.
Definitely.
Put
On
it
your
on
phone.
your phone as well, without overusing the link. Put it on your group as well.
Yeah. To be fair, like, put them on your groups, brilliant, but they do get the products on individually, as many as possible, because they sell better that way as well.
Be very, very careful from past experience. Be very, very careful about promising Christmas delivery on a product that hasn't gone live yet. Just be really careful doing that, because you know it's a new catalogue, but just be really, really careful in case there is the odd product that isn't available as soon as the catalogue goes live.
There's always one or two.
Yep, there
not
is always one or two.
available.
Yep. And Lynette, we know it'll be the Dreamcatcher bedding, don't we, darling?
Yeah, definitely.
That's the one we really want, right?
Yeah.
It's always the same, Kate, but that's a good tip. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all next Wednesday with all the success stories. Thanks so much, Janet. That was brilliant. And thanks, Tracy. You've done brilliant as well. You want to come to
Bye.
Bye.